Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. Today I'm sharing my current favourites across style, beauty and home. It's been a few months since my last favourites video, so this is almost like a summer updated edition of the pieces I've been loving to wear and style the most over the past 2 to 3 months. Starting with my style favourites as usual, and I don't think these will come as a surprise to any of you because I've been wearing, sharing and styling these so much across YouTube and also across Instagram. So these are my white Levi jeans. These are the ribcage style of Levi jeans, which I literally filmed a dedicated review video of these 2 weeks ago on my channel. So if you want an in-depth review and just to learn a little bit more about these Levi jeans, then do head over and check out that video. But I'm really enjoying the white jeans this summer. I just feel like they're a great staple to have in your wardrobe, particularly for spring and summer. It's just something lighter, brighter, a nice way to, I guess, update your denim collection for spring and summer, and I am loving these. I've worn them so much recently, so I truly am loving them. Next up, a pair of shorts, and these got a lot of wear out of them over the past week. I'm pretty sure I just wore these during the heat wave in London. It was almost unbearably hot, dare I say it, but the heat in London versus the heat on holiday, it's just different. I don't know what it is, but it's just different in the city. But these shorts, I loved wearing them. Great for at home, great for just like errands, just quite laid back. But I also think that these will be really nice on holiday as well. These are from H&M and they are a linen blend. So I don't know how well you can see it on the camera, but they are kind of creased. I mean, these just came out of the wash and they are definitely looking creased. And they are the style of shorts that's going to crease kind of as you sit down. They are just going to get more and more creased throughout the day. But I actually think the fact that these have this red stripe makes it a little less obvious. It kind of just blends in a little bit with the stripe, which I really like. And I also think it's quite nice to have something like a red stripe in my wardrobe. It's just nice if I'm pairing it with just a plain white tee or a plain white vest top. It's a good sort of staple pair of shorts. Again, I love the fact that they're linen blend, great for heat wave days and great for summer holiday as well. And before I forget, I also wanted to include these earrings that I'm wearing today. So these are from Oliver Bonas and they are that kind of large, almost like teardrop effect earring, and I do think that these were more popular last summer. They were actually really trendy last year, so I feel like I am kind of late to this trend. However, that's not going to stop me from wearing them, because as much as I love to talk about trends and I do love styling and wearing trends as well, I also just wear what I like, regardless of whether it is or isn't necessarily a trend. But I do think that sort of chunky, large earrings are very nice for the summer. And I think this year in particular, we're seeing accessories especially have a real moment. So big accessories, big jewellery are going to be very big this summer. And these earrings, I think, fit that brief absolutely perfectly. I mean, I love them with something like I'm wearing today. It's just a real statement, and I like that. What can I say? I've been reaching for these loads. I've had them since the start of the year. I think early February I must have got these. So whilst I wasn't wearing these so much in the winter, I am loving wearing them now in the summer. Another pair of trousers next. I guess all of my style favorites for the summer have been either jeans, shorts or trousers, but these are actually more of a jogger, I would say, but a really elevated jogger, and I have been wearing these a lot. I think you'll find with my style recently, I like comfort, I like casual, and I just like items that I think can be very easily dressed up or dressed down, and I feel like these are exactly that. So these trousers are from River Island. They're actually more like joggers, I would say. The material is definitely that kind of stretchy, elasticated, comfortable trousers. They go into a wide leg, which I absolutely love, very on trend. But obviously the waistband is elasticated, and I think you'll find that for me personally at the moment, it's all about comfort and classic pieces as well. And I feel like these are that. So these are from River Island, and they're actually part of the River Island Studio collection. So River Island have their sort of classic pieces, and then they also do River Island Studio. And I do find that with the studio pieces, they're often slightly more expensive than their core range, but also just a little more elevated. Like, even for something like this, which is essentially like a pair of casual wide leg trousers, these just feel so elegant and so elevated, and I love that about these. They're this gorgeous brown colour, which I think is what drew me to these in the first place, because I liked the idea of having something in my wardrobe that wasn't just black, navy or white, which are definitely the colours I find myself gravitating towards the most. So having something that is still quite dark, still very much wearable and casual, but a brown, I think is just a nice sort of easy way to change up a look. And I've really been loving these. They have pockets, they're wide leg, stretchy waistband, which I love, and they've just been fab. I wear them around the house so much, but they're also great for going out as well. I mean, I styled these in my 30 Days of Outfit series as well, in an outfit that I actually really loved and have worn multiple times already since filming. They're just a pair of trousers I'm really into. Moving on to my current beauty favorites next, and I have a real mix of products, but I'll start off with something else that I'm currently wearing. This lipstick, this is the Giorgio Armani Lip Power in the shade 109. Like I said, I am wearing it at the moment, and it has pretty much been the lip colour I've worn like 90% of this month. I am loving this. I've had it for a while, but use it sparingly, I will admit, because I just love it that much. I do believe it's really hard to get your hands on this particular shade. It's out of stock in a lot of places. I mean, I've still got a good amount left, so I think I will be alright for the summer months. But this is just so gorgeous. It's super creamy on the lips. It's a gorgeous like pinky shade, which I just love. It's my kind of shade, I would say, and I feel like this is going to be perfect for the summer. But I would really recommend the Lip Powers by Giorgio Armani, because I just think they are stunning. I have another lip product next, which is a bit of an odd one, but you have heard me talk about these time and time again. This has definitely been a favourite of mine. I don't even know for how many years, for a really long time. So this is the Dr. Lip Original Nipple Balm. This is so good as a lip balm. I've been using this as my evening, like nighttime routine lip balm for years, and I had actually stopped using this for quite some time. I was using a couple of others until recently when I finished that up and I opened up a new one of these, and I was just instantly reminded about how much I love this. It's really thick, and you really do like slather this on all over the lips. So it's definitely, it's not one I wear during the daytime, because I just think it's too much for daytime. I think it's just a bit too much, like it just coats too much on the lips. It's a bit too heavy to wear as a lip balm during the day, which is why I use this mostly at night. I guess I apply it so that it's almost like a nighttime treatment, which I think works really well. I always think when I use this, my lips are just so much more hydrated. I don't really get so much cracked lips or anything like that, and I just think this works exceptionally well as lip balm. Sticking with the moisturizers, this is another one that I have been loving recently. This is from Eucerin, and it's the Aquaphor Soothing Skin Balm. And the reason I was drawn to start using this is because it says it helps support skin's own regeneration process. And essentially about 2 months ago, I had a mole removed on my back, which has now left a scar, and I'm trying to be really like conscious with it, and I'm trying to help the healing process as much as I can. So I think keeping the area hydrated is super important, and also just trying to increase blood flow with like a light massage around it and stuff. And I've been using this for that. It's quite a thick moisturizer, which is why I think it's pretty perfect for the scar area at the moment and trying to treat that scar tissue, but it's been a really good one. And finally, yet another moisturizer. You can tell it's summer months, because the rest of the year, I hate to admit it, but I am so bad with moisturizing. It just doesn't come naturally to me, like moisturizing my whole body. It's just something that I really do not enjoy. However, in the summer, it's always a bit more necessary, because skin just tends to be a bit drier, whether it be through the sunshine or water, especially if you're on holiday, like if you go to the beach or you're using swimming pools, your skin is much more likely to get dehydrated quicker. So this is from E45. It's their 24-hour moisturization lotion. The reason why I love this one is, firstly, the size. This is 500 ml, which I think is a very generous size. The second reason is the pump. I love that this has a pump applicator as opposed to being in a tube or something, because I just find that tubes or tubs tend to get a bit more grubby. So something like this is just great. It's so easy as well. I don't have to open any lids. I literally just push this down and the product comes out, and that's great. And finally, when it comes to the product itself, I love the fact that this is so lightweight. It's really moisturizing and it's really hydrating, but it isn't anything that feels too thick. There's nothing I loathe more than putting on a moisturizer and then having to rub it into the skin for ages, because it's either leaving you with that white cast or you have to really just like work it into your skin for it to completely disappear. And I don't get that with this, which I really love. And I mentioned the size of this being great. The price is even better. I think this is around 10 to 15 pounds, which is really good price wise for a moisturizer like this that you can use, essentially the whole family can use. I use this, my boyfriend also uses this, and we both really like it. Lastly, we have my home favorites, and starting off with something that I think is so perfect for the summer months, and they are these stacking bowls. So these are from M&S and I love them. I have the set of 3, a large bowl, a medium, and then a small. They're all in this sort of splatter design, which I really love. These are really great for the summer months. I love that there are multiple different sizes, and I also love the design of these, like the splatter detail I think is really pretty. These are great as mixing bowls, these are great as serving bowls, these are great for like your barbecue salads, for example. Like you can use these for so many different things. These don't come in a set, you do buy them individually, but that just means you can buy whichever size you need. I went for all 3 of them because this was exactly what I wanted. Not only are these 3 different sizes, stacking, beautiful design like I said, they're also enamel, which is great. It's so hard to find bowls and serving bowls and mixing bowls that aren't either plastic, which isn't great, metal, which again I don't think are the most like aesthetically pleasing if you're going to like put them out on a table. So having something enamel I think is a really great option, and I just think these are really nice. So like I said, I got the set of 3 and I'm very happy with them. I will admit it's getting harder and harder for me to find things around the house that I love seasonally. I feel like when it comes to homewares and my home favorites, the things in my home I tend to love all year round, so it's quite difficult to pick and choose things for the seasons, which is why I think in my home favorites I'm also going to start including some more like lifestyle favorites as well. So something else I've really been loving the past few months is like gardening and spending time in the garden, and notably cut flowers. Look at this cute little posy. So these are some sweet peas that we grew in the garden. My first year ever planting and growing sweet peas, and I'm so happy with them. It brings me so much joy to see my little sweet pea teepee coming to life and blooming. These smell amazing, and it's just really nice to sort of pick something in the garden and then just have it like decorating your home. It's really cute. I've got them in this little jar that I picked up at a car boot sale recently for, I think it was 50p, which was really good. I knew I needed something like this so that I could have my little sweet peas, although they are growing so rapidly that I definitely need a few more of these. Sweet peas aren't the only flower growing in the garden. We've also got these, which I think are called like feverfew, and they're used as a filler mostly in like larger floral arrangements, but I have this one. Admittedly it is starting to wilt a little bit, but it's just so beautiful. And again, I cut these from the garden, brought them inside our home, and I just think they I don't know, they just brighten up the home, and I'm really enjoying it. My final favourites goes to some games. I imagine this looks familiar, but this is backgammon. It's actually such a big one. I think we need to get ourselves a smaller set. This is huge. But we started playing backgammon maybe like last month, and I'm not joking, we play this every single night. Like after dinner we'll sit down and we'll play either 3 games or 5 games. Usually we do like the first 1 to 3 or the first 1 to 5, it depends. And it's just been great. It's a great 2-player game, which sometimes is hard to find. It's a game that's been around for years and years and years, but we had never played it. We literally just one day thought, oh, why don't we try learning backgammon? And so we did. We watched a couple of YouTube videos and then we were like, okay, let's go. And now we've genuinely played this every single evening. I think it's really nice come summer months. We would have dinner in the garden and then just play a couple of games, and I think that's a really nice thing to be able to do in the summer, so you're not necessarily necessarily like sitting in front of the TV. There isn't that much to watch on TV at the moment anyway, so it's quite nice to do something different, like playing a game and things. And we've really been enjoying backgammon. We've also been enjoying playing Uno as well. That's been quite a good one. Again, just another really classic game, and also another game you may not know of, but this is a great, again, to play a game. You can play up to 4 players with this one though, and this is OK Play. It's a great travel game as well. So if you get the travel version, it sort of comes with this little clip or hook that you can then hook onto a backpack or a suitcase, or even if you're heading to the beach, for example, you can just clip this onto your bag, and it's a really great one for you to play on the go. So we enjoy this. It's got elements of like Connect 4, I suppose, and it's just, it's a good one. If you've not played this one, I don't think it's very like hugely popular like backgammon and Uno are, for example. So if you haven't played it yet and you want something a little bit different, I think this one is a good game to try. So those were my current favorites across style, beauty and home. Let me know what you're currently loving as well. I would love to read your comments, so do let me know in the comments down below. If you're not already subscribed to my channel and you'd like to see more from me, then please do subscribe. It's completely free to subscribe, and what it means is my videos will go into your subscription box, so you can always stay up to date with my new uploads. A very big thank you for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next week with a brand new video. Bye!